Oppenheimer, one of the biggest films of the year, starring Cillian Murphy, aka Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders. But I'm not here to talk to you about the film because this is a health and fitness channel, so I'm going to talk to you about his massive weight loss transformation. In Emily Blunt's words, all he ate was almonds and apple slices. She actually said but there's different headlines saying different things, but you may have seen a specific headline. First of all, I haven't seen his actual diet, what he actually followed, but I can pretty much guarantee you he didn't just eat almonds and apple slices. And if he did, he would have been in a huge deficit and he would have lost a ton of weight real fast. Not in a safe and healthy way, but just in a very committed to his role. Like maybe he had a short time frame or something, or maybe he just wanted that gaunt look that he actually managed to achieve. Either way, that just goes to show you one thing. First of all, he's very committed to his role, which is good. You can see that from Peaky Blinders. But the thing is, most of us, we quit our diet or we stop our specific diet or whatever it is, training program, because literally we don't see the effort we're putting in as worth it. We just don't see it as worth the actual end result. With Cillian Murphy, he's got this massive part in a huge film, the biggest film of the year so far. I can't think of, I'm maybe gonna say Barbie, but I can't think of a film bigger than Oppenheimer, to be honest, this year so far. And he's got millions and millions of dollars at stake. So he wanted to obviously look the part, he wanted to feel the part, he wanted to feel the character, which he actually said I'm gonna get into later on. So that's his commitment. Think about his reward. I guarantee you if that was anyone's reward, you would, maybe you would eat an almond a day. But like I said, I'm sure he didn't do it. So this is not him promoting a specific diet. Maybe some magazines are taking advantage and kind of pushing it, being like, look, you just eat nothing and you lose weight. But no, we know that if you eat in a calorie deficit, you lose weight. And if he ate anything near that, even if he ate 10 apple slices a day, he's in a huge calorie deficit. Even 10 or 20 or 30 almonds, he's in a huge calorie deficit. But like I said, I don't think he did that, because he would have a team of nutritionists around him, supporting him, make sure he doesn't get sick, make sure he doesn't get ill, make sure nothing bad happens. And eating an almond a day is a guaranteed way to have something go wrong. So I highly doubt he did that. And I highly recommend do not do that. A quote from Cillian Murphy himself said, I don't want it to be Cillian Murphy lost X weight for the part. So he didn't want it to be anything about his weight. Obviously, he wanted it just to be his commitment level. Look, my commitment to being in character and to being the character, being Oppenheimer. So that was his commitment level rather than just, it's not some he's not trying to sell you some slim fast diet, eat one almond a day and everything goes away, nothing like that. He's just being completely frank. Most of us need a sustainable, balanced approach. I say the word balance, but that's different for everyone. But you need to be in a calorie deficit. I'd say most people, 20 to 25%, calorie deficit. If you're tracking, it's easier to see what that looks like. If you're not tracking, focus on eating more whole foods, eating 3 to 4 times a day, having no snacks. Follow extreme diets. Extreme diets always lead to failure unless you're Cillian Murphy or Christian Bale or Matthew McConaughey, and the stakes are extremely high. Otherwise, your stakes are nowhere near to that level, so you're unlikely to succeed, especially with extreme approaches. So another quote from Cillian Murphy himself, he said, well, this is why or how he was able to stick to it. He said, it's like you're on this fucking train that's just bombing. It's bang, bang, bang. You sleep for a few hours, get up, bang it again. I was running on crazy energy. I went over a threshold to where I was not worrying about food or anything. I was so in it, a state of hyper. But it was good because the character was like that. He never ate. So apparently the character lived off whiskey and cigarettes. So he was trying to be in character as much as possible, and it looks like he'd done a great job of that. I do strongly suggest don't try any extreme approaches. Look at your life, see what works what works for you rather than what's working for everyone else, and make small changes that add up over time. You're gonna see the results you want. You won't end up you probably don't want to end up looking gaunt anyway, I hope not, unless you've got a specific part coming up. But that's just the message that all diets work. Every single diet works. You just need to find one that's sustainable for you, that you're able to do in the long run and actually to some degree enjoy. That's all I wanted to cover. Very, very different video for me, but I thought due to the fact that I don't have time because I've got like a presentation, I'm doing a big talk in a week's time, so I'm preparing for that. Everything like is focusing on that, serving my current clients, and yeah, that's pretty much it, and training myself obviously. But other than that, I didn't have time to like make like research for a video and put together like a strong video for you. I will in a few weeks time, they'll be back to normal, but expect like the weekly videos obviously as usual. But anyway, any questions at all, comment below. Any questions to do with fitness, nutrition, mindset, anything along those lines, or any thoughts, yeah, feel free to comment below. If you know more than I know, comment below. And yeah, have the best day ever, and we'll talk soon.